Hello, everyone. Happy 4th of July to each of you. So today I have another tag for you, tag number 2. And this one here, again, inspired by something I saw on a blog. And I had all the components to do it. I just thought I would whip up this pack of tags that I purchased had 8 of them in there. So I just used just what I had, and they were from Tuesday Morning. And this is what they look like, the title of them. This says something about like Wedding by Hero Arts. And it says 8 tags, but there was 8 of them in there. So we'll go ahead and get rid of this. Only thing I did to the tags, they came with the strings, was use some of this pigment ink. I think I got this at Hobby Lobby during one maybe clearance. And I use this little brush. And I just dabbed it and brushed it along the edge so to have that look, that white snowy edge to it. So that's how I started it. Now let me show you really quick the tag. Here we go here. So very simple, very, very simple. I happen to have many of the pine branches cut out already from many projects ago. This is a pine cone die. There's a little holly berries, and I have this poinsettia die. And you can see on the poinsettia, I used a white gel pen and just kind of followed the direction of the curves. And then I used a die to cut out the word Mary, glued it all down. Oh, and then there's a bow, another bow, and then use some enamel dots. So the bow is right here. I don't know what collection this is from. I'm sorry. The pine cone is this one here from Tim Holtz Colorized. I just used the smaller of the 2. The poinsettia die is this set here. I've used it last year. I made something with it because I still have a lot of them cut out. Okay, so that's where the light green, the peppermint color comes in. And then this one here, I bought this set from Spellbinders, had a sale, and my friend Roseanne, hi Roseanne, she told me about it maybe last year. So I bought this Blooms holiday set. So you see there's a bat, hollies, leaves, snowflake, bow, I don't know what that is, wreath maybe. So I used the hollies from here, and I used that. I cut it out, but I didn't use them, so they look like that. Okay. And the rest I will show as we go along. Like I said, you saw the tags that I'm using. The enamel dots, these were blue, but I went digging in my trash and I found some light green ones. So, but these are sugar dots back in the day when Michaels used to sell lots of stuff like this, 2014. But I have several other ones that have the green. So we'll be using those. So I'll put this here, and then I'll start out with pulling out 3 of these pine branches. And I have several colors that I've just kind of figured out which one should I use, that green, this green, or this green. And this one seems to be a star. So I'm just going to get my glue and begin gluing 3 down in a triangular form. Make sure that's on the right side. So we're going to a I don't want to say barbecue because the initial invite was come over, we're having a chicken and wine gathering. And I said, sure, what can I bring? And my friend said, just a light dessert. And I said, okay. So I told Mia, we'll stop and get some ice cream bars. That'll be good. It's nice and hot. And she then emailed me back and said, this is turning out to be a full 4th of July potluck bash. So it's grown from just a little intimate gathering. So that's fine. And it starts at 3, so we won't stay long because I'm off today, but I have to work tomorrow. So what I'm doing basically is just putting it in this little triangular shape here. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to lay down is the holly berries. And this is a twig that I got from Tim Holtz. One of his leaf sets of mini dies has this in here. So I cut out the berries and I glued them on top. And the paper I used was a little too red, so I just took a marker, Stampin' Up! Marker, and darkened the berries a little. So I'm going to, again, glue this down. And I'm going to place it just where the hollies, the berries are poking out to the side a little. Okay, and then the next piece that goes on is the poinsettia. And you can see close here where I took the gel pen and just put some white lines on it. Again, I saw that on the post on this person's blog, who I never get the name, but it popped up on Pinterest, so I got So what I want to do here is I want to put this poinsettia down where this one here is poking out of that corner, just like so. Okay, now where's my little block? I'm going to do like that. The next thing I'm going to add is my pine cone, and you can see I just took some silver. First I did some white lines on the corners there. Well, let me back up. I did take a some Distress ink walnut stain with a brush and just brush the edges to give it some definition. And then did a white gel pen so you can see the little white lines. And then I put some stickles. This is silver stickles on that corner there. So let's just put some glue down. Okay. And oops, lift you up. And I'm just going to put that on the corner like so. Okay. Lay that back down. The next piece I'm going to use is a bow. And again, you don't have to use any of these that I use. Whatever bow you have in your stash, whatever pine cones, pine leaves, whatever words you want to use. I'm happen to use the word merry from a Tim Holtz die set. But you can use whatever you choose. So I'm just going to put a little glue right in the center of this bow. And I want to put it at an angle, kind of sort of underneath that pine cone. I love doing that. And then the next, what's next? The word Mary. That's it, right? That's all the, yes. So here's my word Mary, and this is just cut out with some silver cardstock. It's pretty... it had like a chipboard backing to it, so we're going ahead and put silver on all of the letters of this die cut. And like I said, I'm only making 8 of these. I'm kind of not doing a ton of tags. I'm doing a ton of maybe designs, but I'm only doing a few of each. Oh, great. Okay, so let's lift her up and we're going to lay this down at an angle. Kind of like so. I kind of went through and I chose these colors. I was like, should I do it red and Christmassy? And then I have so much snow and cocoa stuff left over. These colors just kind of spoke to me. So it comes with the string already on it, right? So that's perfect. Then the next thing I'm going to do is add some silver stickles to the edge of these pine leaves. Okay, let's pick this up. I just did my fingernails, and you can see I have polish everywhere, so I have to go clean that up. So I'm just going to hit these leaves in 1 or 2 strokes like so. And I'm going to hit this one here. And this one here. Okay. So the next thing, I'm just going to lay that down like that. The next thing I'm going to do is add some of these dots. And these are enamel dots from Simple Stories Full Bloom collection. But to me, they're just enamel dots. I don't, trying to put them with the same collection, sometimes that gets difficult. So we're going to put a dot here. And we'll put a medium to large enamel dot there. Let go. And then I will put a small one here. And then I'm going to put one, like right here. Put it right there. And I'm going to use another medium. Good. And there we have our Merry tag, which is pretty fun looking. Of course, I will stamp the back of them. I have several over here that have been drying, and they are almost ready for their plastic bags. So I'm going to get a to from stamp out because I am determined to encourage these to be used as tags. And we're just going to stamp this on the corner here, leaving some room for a message. Okay, so I encourage you to get in your stash, pull out those tags, pull out those ephemera pieces from way, way back, and just be creative and don't think too much about it. I do appreciate your comments. So far, you guys are liking these tags, and I do them for you to give you some inspiration. So, put that there. There we go. Tag number 2. They must have a little Hawaiian feel to them. I don't know what these pine cones poking out like they are. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching these. Please be safe out there. Have fun. If you're going to use fireworks, be smart about it, be careful about it, and keep the children away. Thanks again, and until my next video, you guys take care. Bye now.